Hey guys, today is day 11 of Millionaire MBA. Today is called communication. And the topics for communications are: words are power, language persuades people, excellent communication skills are essential for entrepreneurs, and listening is fundamental to communication. So I'm gonna go down through my notes that I have from the audio, and the first note I have is persuasion, and I put that down because you have to persuade people about your product and service. So I put that down, and persuading them, usually persuading people is usually, for me, is about benefiting people, giving value to people. You know, stuff that you believe in, and you know, the truths. So the next one is entrepreneurs is good at bullshit. So entrepreneurs are good at bullshitting because who would think of that? Entrepreneurs are a little crazy. They think outside the box, as if there is a box, but yeah, they think outside normal cheap thinking. And this guy, he was like, we're good at bullshitting, so we're good at bullshit. So for me, how this relates to me is, bullshit is, how the hell you come up with that idea? Where do you come up with that idea? You're starting a business, and yeah, you just bullshit, you know, just bullshit. I don't know how to say it. It doesn't really make sense to me, bullshit. But things don't have to make sense in order for it to work. You don't know. A lot of people don't know how it's going to happen, how they're going to have customers, how they're going to have this, you know, expanding and growing and just getting started, you know, and get it going. But if you follow the universe, you know how the universe will allow this sort of stuff, then you're fine. So the next one is, you got to be clear. And since this is about communication, you got to be clear in communication. That's pretty straightforward. If you're not clear, then you're scattered and people don't know what you're doing, what you're saying, and there is a miscommunication right there. And I get that sometimes from people. I don't really get what they're saying. Can you clarify? You didn't give me the full details. And that's gonna hurt them because I didn't get the full details, and you didn't seem like to care. So, you know, that's what you're gonna get. But for me, being clear is kind of a tough one for me because I am so like a one-liner kind of guy. Well, not one-liner, but I'm pretty like get to the point sort of guy. But being clear will have to take, you know, some initiative, some persuading, like in the first one, and just being clear, what's your strategy, what's your objective, you know, what's your initiative, and just be clear on that, I guess. So the next one is, if we don't communicate in what we're selling, then we don't stock it. Oh, if we don't believe in what we're selling, we don't stock it. So communication wise, your product has to communicate to the people. So for me, my product, I believe in every one of these products I have, and I want to stock it. I want to stock it unless I see something that's just overwhelmingly like so bad that it just makes me dizzy, and it's just like gives me utter disgust, and I won't stock it. But I do believe in these products, and I'm just gonna send them to him. But yeah, I believe in it. So, okay, the next one is you got to inspire your people. Inspiration is inspiring people. I always think of inspiring people as influencing them, but inspiring is kind of like, I always like to be more in the positive in inspiring people. I love inspiration. I love the stories and all that good stuff. But me inspiring people, I could do it. It's just how how are you gonna send it out to people and communicate it to people. In which you probably just gotta be yourself and do it the best way you can, but make them feel what you have in your energy, and they accept your energy, and your energy harmonize with each other. Yeah. Okay, the next one is learn how to feed the zoo animals through communication. So this guy, he used a zookeeper analogy. What he did was he put 4 groups of people, and he had one group of people who were called elephants, and they want to take it slow and steady in the communication. Then you got the lions, who want to go fast and quick with communication. Then you got monkeys, who just want creativity and all that sort of stuff. And then you got the dolphins, who like to play, or I don't know. But yeah, he used that. And if you come into a particular animal, then you gotta feed that animal right of what its needs are. So it's kind of a weird analogy, but I see how that is. But I haven't really mastered what types of people there are, so I guess it'll be a learning curve once I start to go forward with this. So the next one is, don't assume they get your vision. Some people are not visual. Assumptions. This goes back to being clear. If you're not clear, then you just have an assumption they do think that you are clear to them, but really you weren't, and you're making an assumption, and your vision, it does not go to them. And some people are not visual, so you gotta have a sort of a communication type for them, right? So for me, like vision, assumptions, I do that sometimes. I do make assumptions, especially toward my supplier. I assume he was the perfect supplier and he'll get everything done for me and everything right, but that didn't turn out too well, and I paid the price for that. But yeah, you gotta be clear, and sometimes people are not visual, so you gotta explain it in more detail in which they can comprehend. That's what I get out of that. Next one is, I'll be clear as possible to be successful. Being clear again. Being clear would mean, if you want to be successful, you gotta be clear. That's a key. So let's see. The next one is presentation. If the passion's there, then you'll sweep them off their feet. So this lady, she was talking about presentation, like passion. Just, if your passion is there, then the people will, then you sweep the people off their feet. So you gotta have that passion within you when you're doing your talks and presentations. For me, I have not done a presentation in a while. I remember one time I was in college and I was taking a speech class, and I didn't really have passion when I was speaking. So I was more fearful than passionate, and that really showed during the speech. And I was getting nervous, and I started stuttering, and I don't know, I didn't know all this until at this moment, and that was like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. So I really have moved forward and really learned a lot. So the next one is speak as you feel. This goes with passions and feeling. Just go with your feelings, because everything is an experience. Fundamentally, you're not a physical body. Your energy, and that's just an experience you're having. Physical reality doesn't exist. So everything's an experience, and feeling is what is fundamental too, I guess. And do I do that? Do I speak with feeling? I'm not really a feeling person, to be honest with you. I really don't have the emotions. Well, I do have the emotion, but feeling is not one of my strengths. Let's just put it that way. But when I do feel, I feel it like double. It's like twice the amount of feeling, because I'm so what do you call it? I'm so empathetic. I have a lot of empathy in my energy because I meditate a lot and expanded my aura, I guess, through meditation or something, or I'm just spiritually active. But yeah, whenever I do that, it's like, if I'm in a movie and people are really positive, I feel that double. If they're going like down deep into a negative state, it's just a really negative feeling for me. So yeah. The next is, the better speaker, the better listener you are, then the better then you can respond. So listening is I think of listening is not a good strength of mine, because like when I listen, sometimes I have ADD and the words go straight through one ear to the next, and if it doesn't really want to capture my attention, then it just goes straight through one ear to the next, and I always nod my head. It's sort of like a habit, because I was like, yeah, that's yeah, you know, I always nod and agree. But if you want to be a better listener, if you be a better listener, then you can respond better. And my response are really lame and one word and uh-huh and yeah, that's true. So my responses are a little lame, but I guess becoming a better listener, being more thinkative, and that's not even a word, but I don't know, just doing that, I guess, being better at that will help in the long term. So workbook, it was about name the person to model. What do you admire about the way this person communicates? The person who I picked was Tony Robbins, because I want to be a speaker myself, and his energy is just like crazy. He's got the world, he got like the most infectious energy I ever seen, and he's just so energetic, and you feel his energy, and you kind of want to match his energy, and you learn something from him every time you hear something from him, which is neat. And what I put down is his emotions. He got great emotions, man. Really positive energy. He speaks clearly. He speaks really fast, but he speaks clearly that you understand his passion for his work. He's got a great amount of passion. And his body language, he uses his body like he really stands out because he's so tall, but he uses body language really well. And his tone of his voice, he's not monotone. He speaks really well, and he got a distinct voice, but it's listenable, you know. So that was who I was, and then the next exercise was 3 practical exercises, and that number 1 was ask better questions all day. You gotta ask questions all day. Questions, become a thinker, ask questions. Improve the quality of your listening. This is a work in progress for me because, you know, I have ADD, you know, so if it doesn't interest me, it might not make it in my brain. So yeah. And then read people's eye movements. Now this got me, it turned me into something that I had on my bookshelf, and I had the book with me, and it's called How to Talk to Anyone, 92 Little Secrets for Big Success in Relationships. And it's a huge book. Look how thick it is. Well, it's like huge. It's a huge, thick book. And I thought it was thinner than that, but yeah, it's by Leo Houses, and it talking about looking in people's eyes, and that kind of reminded me to this book, and I knew I had it somewhere. I looked at it, I found it, so I bring it out, and I knew that my communication, this is like the book for this day, because this book has all the answers. This book has helped me talk to strangers and go into conversations with people, and it's got like a lot of tips in there, and just she knows how to talk to people, you know. She dedicated all her life through how to, you know, just talk and communicate, build relationships with people, and that's really neat. So yeah, that was it for today, and I am tired. I think I slept last night around 5 in the morning, but I'll make it. Sleeping a little earlier today, so I can get some sleep. And, but yeah, I guess maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is called, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is called People and Teams. What do I need to know about that? But if I want to grow a bigger company, then that's something I look into. So I'll see you later.